Three Reacher characters that must return in Season 3. The Reacher series on Amazon Prime, based on the books by Lee Child, has captured the attention of action thriller fans, bringing Jack Reacher's gritty, no-nonsense character to life. With 2 seasons under its belt, fans are eagerly awaiting the 3rd season, hoping to see their favorite characters return alongside new developments. While the heart of the show remains Jack Reacher himself, portrayed by Alan Ritchson, the supporting cast has played a critical role in fleshing out the world Reacher inhabits. As the series progresses, a few recurring characters have stood out for their dynamic relationships with Reacher, their importance to the plot, or simply their fan appeal. Here are 3 characters that must return in Season 3 of Reacher. 1. Neagley, Reacher's trusted ally. Introduction to Neagley. Neagley, played by Maria Sten, is a fan favorite from both the books and the show. She first appeared in Season 1, introduced as a trusted colleague from Reacher's time in the military. A former member of his elite military police unit, she shares a close bond with Reacher, and the chemistry between them on screen was palpable. Her calm, competent demeanor, combined with a moral compass aligned with Reacher's, made her an indispensable part of the first season's team. Why Neagley should return. Neagley represents one of the few people who truly understands Reacher's worldview and his approach to life. Their shared history allows her to be a character who can both challenge and complement him. Reacher, being a loner by nature, rarely forms deep connections, but with Neagley, there's mutual respect and a platonic bond that stands out. They've been through countless dangerous situations together, and this trust between them offers an emotional anchor for Reacher, making her return crucial for future seasons. Moreover, Neagley's expertise in strategy and combat makes her a valuable ally in any scenario Reacher might face. While Reacher tends to dominate physical confrontations, Neagley brings a more calculated, measured approach. She's a perfect partner to watch his back in complex, high-stakes situations. Their dynamic was only touched upon in Season 1, leaving room for further exploration. Fans would love to see how their relationship evolves, whether it's through deeper conversations about their past, joint missions that test their bond, or even her leading her own subplot that intersects with Reacher's journey. Potential role in Season 3. In Season 3, Neagley could return with a more personal storyline. Perhaps she finds herself in a dangerous situation where she needs Reacher's help, reversing their usual roles. This could lead to compelling tension, as Reacher isn't typically the one called upon, but rather the one who intervenes on his own terms. Their dynamic would be tested in new ways, revealing vulnerabilities on both sides. Her return could also signal a wider narrative arc involving the remnants of their military team or a larger conspiracy that only the 2 of them can unravel. 2. Frances Neagley, Reacher's confidant and emotional touchstone. Introduction to Frances Neagley. Frances Neagley, played by actress Willa Fitzgerald, was introduced in Season 2 as a key figure in Reacher's past and a fellow military police investigator. Her sharp intellect, calm demeanor, and resourcefulness made her an instant hit with viewers. In a world where Reacher often finds himself at odds with law enforcement or military bureaucracy, Neagley stands out as someone who understands Reacher's methods and shares his moral code. Why Frances Neagley should return. Neagley is more than just a colleague from Reacher's past, she's one of the few people who truly gets him. Their shared history in the military police has fostered a deep trust between them, allowing Neagley to act as Reacher's sounding board and confidant. In a show where Reacher is often depicted as a lone wolf, Neagley serves as a rare emotional connection for the character. Their interactions humanize Reacher, offering glimpses of vulnerability and introspection that we don't often see. Moreover, Neagley's military background and investigative skills make her an invaluable ally in Reacher's pursuit of justice. While Reacher is known for his physical prowess and instinctual problem-solving, Neagley complements him with her strategic thinking and attention to detail. Their teamwork is seamless, and together they form a formidable duo. Potential role in Season 3. Neagley's return in Season 3 could delve deeper into her own backstory, further fleshing out her character and providing more insight into her relationship with Reacher. Perhaps we could see her grappling with a personal moral dilemma or facing a situation that forces her to question her loyalty to Reacher. This would add depth to her character and create compelling drama. Additionally, Neagley's return could introduce a new, high-stakes investigation that requires both her and Reacher's unique skill sets. Their ability to work together under pressure could be tested in new ways, leading to thrilling action sequences and thought-provoking ethical dilemmas. Neagley could also play a key role in helping Reacher uncover a larger conspiracy that ties back to their military days, adding layers of intrigue to the season's overarching plot. 3. Oscar Finley, the skeptical detective. Introduction to Oscar Finley. Oscar Finley, portrayed by Malcolm Goodwin, was Reacher's reluctant partner and the chief detective in the first season of the series. Finley, an outsider from Boston, finds himself thrust into a small-town murder mystery where nothing is as it seems. Initially skeptical of Reacher's methods and abrasive personality, Finley is a by-the-book detective whose professional demeanor stands in stark contrast to Reacher's more confrontational approach. However, by the end of Season 1, Finley and Reacher form a begrudging but effective partnership, driven by their mutual pursuit of justice. Why Finley should return. Finley's return would bring balance and contrast to Reacher's character. Where Reacher is often direct and action-oriented, Finley relies on procedure, logic, and his investigative skills to solve problems. The interplay between their two styles was a highlight of Season 1, as Finley's skepticism and dry wit provided much of the show's humor and humanity. His intellectual approach to problem-solving made him an effective foil to Reacher, and their partnership allowed for a dynamic that evolved over the course of the season. Finley also offered a window into the challenges faced by black professionals in predominantly white spaces, like small-town law enforcement. This angle could continue to be explored, adding social commentary that complements the show's larger themes of justice and morality. Finlay's character provided a sense of realism and grounded the more over-the-top aspects of Reacher's abilities. Potential role in Season 3. Finley could return in a situation that draws him back into Reacher's world, despite his attempts to leave his small-town law enforcement career behind. Perhaps he's moved on to a new city or position, only to find himself entangled in a conspiracy that needs Reacher's particular skill set. Their reunion could bring a new dynamic to their partnership, with Finley now more experienced and possibly less idealistic after the events of Season 1. Watching him grapple with his evolving views on justice and his relationship with Reacher would provide compelling character development. Alternatively, Finley could find himself in personal danger, requiring Reacher to step in and assist. This reversal of roles would test their bond and highlight Finlay's importance to the series beyond being just a sidekick. His analytical mind could still prove invaluable in uncovering hidden layers of a complex plot, making him a crucial ally in Season 3. Conclusion: why these characters matter. The success of Reacher doesn't just lie in Jack Reacher's raw physicality or his ability to solve mysteries. The show thrives on the relationships and dynamics between Reacher and those around him. While Reacher himself is a larger-than-life character, it's the people he interacts with that add depth and complexity to the story. Neagley, Francis Neagley, and Oscar Finley are more than just side characters. They represent different facets of Reacher's world. Neagley's return would offer continuity from Reacher's past, giving viewers a character who knows him as more than just a drifter. Francis Neagley would provide an emotional connection that humanizes Reacher,